This rant was requested by Bilal. Enjoy!
Hey guys, before you watch this video, I do want to let you know that all rants and salutes are all under my opinion. So if you like something I ranted on, I respect your opinion. And if you don't like something that I saluted on, I'll respect your opinion as well. With that being said, let's start the video.
Paul Joseph DeMichael is a terrible user, and it's not just because of petty drama or disagreements. It's because he has engaged in extremely offensive, hateful, and harmful behavior that crosses every line of decency. One of the most serious examples of this is how he referred to McCain using the N-word and the B-word. These are not simple insults or minor slips. These are deliberately chosen slurs that carry heavy social, historical, and emotional weight. Let's talk about the N-word. That word has a long and painful history rooted in slavery, racism, and centuries of oppression against black people. It is a term that has been used to dehumanize, humiliate, and justify violence. For Paul to use that word toward anyone, let alone in an online community where people of all backgrounds participate, is absolutely inexcusable. It shows a stunning lack of empathy, education, and basic human decency. Whether it was said out of anger, as a joke, or to intentionally cause harm, it is never acceptable. Period. Then there's the B-word. Another form of verbal abuse, especially when used to attack or insult others based on gender or to belittle them in a vulgar way. Again, this is not just someone speaking their mind or being edgy. This is targeted harassment. Using such language creates a hostile environment, makes people feel unsafe, and promotes toxic behavior in spaces that should be respectful and inclusive. When someone like Paul chooses to use slurs and demeaning language, it tells us a lot about their character. And none of it is good. He's not just being mean or rude. He's showing that he has no problem using language that historically and socially contributes to real harm, discrimination, and emotional distress. That kind of behavior is damaging not just to the person being targeted, in this case, McCain, but to the community as a whole. It normalizes hatred and encourages others to think this kind of language is acceptable, when it absolutely is not. Furthermore, even if Paul tried to brush it off or downplay what he said, there is no excuse that justifies the use of slurs. Not "I was angry," not "it was a joke," and certainly not "I didn't mean it that way." Words matter, and using slurs is never harmless. People who engage in this kind of behavior need to be called out and held accountable. Not just for the sake of those they hurt, but to send a clear message that hate speech, bullying, and bigotry have no place in any community. What Paul Joseph DeMichael did is not just offensive. It's an attack on human dignity and decency. Until he recognizes the harm he's caused, takes full responsibility, and makes a genuine effort to change, it's completely fair and necessary to call out his actions and label them for what they are, unacceptable and disgraceful. I don't know who likes this user, so I'm just gonna leave it be. Do you know who hates this user? McCain. Why? Because Paul Joseph DeMichael called McCain the N-word, which is racist. So forget Paul Joseph DeMichael. And forget QSI. Paul is 10 million times better than Paul Joseph DeMichael. End of rant.
So that concludes my rant. So my question for you guys is, what should I rant on next? Post your comment down below, and I'll see you in the next rant. Bye!
'Cause I'm still the same but only entirely different, and my lover's just some lines and some songs.